The most fun guaranteed.
Fun.
Oh, yeah. Morning, everybody. Sorry we're a little late getting on the air this morning. We're a little late getting the camera going anyway. We're at the same time getting on the air. Just a little late. Let's get shared with all of our groups. Share. Yeah. Who's batting leadoff this morning? I'm told Vinny bats leadoff every morning. He just never comments. Like, you say bat leadoff, we're always got it all turned on in here. Christy's up first there.
I was sitting in the car before I got in here trying to find a picture of us at the beach to send.
All right.
And I was going to put, this could be us, but y'all playing. But I don't know if we ever got one at the beach of all of us.
Maybe a couple years ago we did.
No, because I Google searched all of our faces and couldn't find one.
I'm in one with them.
You are?
I'm pretty sure.
Is she in it?
Yep.
I can't find it.
Pretty sure. Hattie. Can I go out on a limb and say you got more viewers than at the game Saturday night? That is true. There was like 16 people
That
there.
just is a darn shame.
Good Monday morning to you, everybody. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Thunder Radio Morning Show, getting you to work, getting you to school, getting you home from work. For you night shift warriors, glad to have you with us. Brought to you each and every day by Dr. James Van Winkle. I know everybody's thinking about beach trips, right? I can't help you out for spring break because it's booked, but I can help you out for maybe your summer trip or something like that by saving you 15% if you're a Thunder Radio listener. That's right, 15% on your next condo in Orange Beach, Alabama. 3 bedrooms, 2 baths at the Shoalwater. Go to thunder1320.com/beach. It's that easy to remember. Thunder1320.com/beach. And you will be, or you can look at the condo there. You can get the promo code, which is Thunder15, just because you're a Thunder Radio listener. It's really that simple. We appreciate you being a part of our show and a part of our station. Our listeners are all kind of valuable, and that's why we hook you up with savings like that. We have a busy day today. It's a Monday. We got to get you called up. It's a 3-day weekend in terms of morning show. We weren't here Friday and Saturday, Sunday, of course. So we got a lot of catching up to do. We'll play Name That Movie or something. Stupid Silly Stat coming up in a little while. We got birthdays. Call those in anytime at 728-1320. First, quick temperature check. It's chilly out there, 33 degrees outside the Unity Medical Center studios. Not going to be super warm today, 55 and sunny, plentiful sunshine. There's not going to be a cloud in the sky, but it's going to be 5-10 mile-an-hour winds out of the north. Just going to be kind of a cool spring day, even though it's not even spring yet. And the next couple days, though, are going to be nice. 37 tonight, 71 and sunny on Tuesday, around 52 tonight, and then 72 on Wednesday is looking pretty good. And then Wednesday night, got some showers coming in, 80% chance of rain, and then we really knock the temperatures down on Thursday. High of only 48 degrees, and then back down below freezing Thursday night to around 29. Weather forecast brought to you by the Hillsboro Food Company. Tomorrow is good grilling weather. Today's not bad grilling weather either. You can get on that grill with fresh cut meats every day at the Hillsboro Food Company. So get on over there and see them in Hillsboro on the left. They got the grocery side of the building. They would be glad to see you. Brandon, Angie Tomberlin have put a lot of work, a lot of money, a lot of effort into that building and that business, and you can go support them at the Hillsboro Food Company. On that note, let's bring in the better half of the Thunder Radio Morning Show. Across from me sits the brains of the operation, the planner, the organizer, the CEO, and president of the Peterson Media Group. She is by far the looks inside of this studio. She is the president of the Manchester Chamber of Commerce. She is the microphone licker, the corn cob eater, and one of the main reasons the rockin' world continues to go round. Holly, good morning to you.
Top of the morning to you.
She's dressed in her green. I am not. To be fair, I thought this was a green.
That is blue.
Well, I'm colorblind.
No.
Now, I'm colorblind, and it's okay because I'm colorblind.
Get your motor running. Head out on the...
Okay. Yes. Good morning to you, everybody. Hey, we got to talk about our March bracket, our March Madness bracket. Well, I can't officially call it March Madness. So it's our March bracket challenge. You can play. I'm going to put the link in the comments out there. It's free. Play our bracket challenge. If for whatever reason you can't see that, it's thunder1320.com/March. But it's free. And Holly and I are gonna have our own brackets. We're gonna have I'm gonna start. Actually, don't play. I'm gonna start a group.
I don't even know what a bracket is. So
Nice. We're gonna start a morning show group on that, and so actually don't sign up just yet. I'll start it this morning. I'll get it done, and then y'all can sign up.
I'm gonna have to Google what it means.
You just, golly, Holly.
Comings and goings, what's happening in and around the community? Not a whole lot in terms of just specific events coming up, but we are 3 days away, at least not on my list. Holly may have something else. We are 3 days away from the official start of spring. That's on Thursday, and that's about right because Thursday's high is 48, and it's going to be cold. So that's a perfect way to welcome in spring, I would say, here in Middle Tennessee. We also have, we're 5 days away from spring break. Teachers, kids, you got this week, and then you get a spring break week. How about that? I'm heading out of town. We'll see y'all later.
The girl one asked him if we could go to the beach for spring break, like last week. It wasn't any. Usually for trips, we got to plan. You got to plan at least
It's a quick trip. We're doing like a 3-nighter.
9 months in advance. Make sure we got money set aside for the trip, but I think he's just he's in need of a trip as much as
I just need a little break.
Yeah,
Go hard, and then I need to relax for about 3 or 4 days.
She was like, can we go to the beach? He's like, fine, yes, we'll go to the beach.
She's so spoiled. And we are 67 days away from high school graduation if you're a Coffee County graduate. Tullahoma, I think, maybe 60 days.
How many you say?
67.
67, okay.
Yeah, it's coming up pretty quick. Yeah, we'll do a quick wraparound beach trip this weekend. We're not going to be gone long. We'll be back on the show Wednesday next week, probably. We're not taking the whole week off of morning shows. But we are taking some days off. What do you got over there on the comings and goings list?
Tickets to the 21st annual Dusty Elam Memorial Benefit are on sale now. The tickets are $25 each, and that includes the food and entertainment. If you've not taken your kids there, you are missing out. You let them loose. I promise. You can just let them loose in there, and they'll get their face painted, and they'll play games and do the inflatables. There's all kind of things, and they get food while they're in there too. So,
talking about the Elam Foundation event, it's a pretty good deal.
So that night, the performers, they're going to have a stage, live music. Lucas Turner and Davis McKenzie, they always draw a big crowd up at Granddad's. Country music singer and songwriter Adam Craig. Did he play last year? He played
last year. It was
so
very good. Well, that dude, he's got some big hits that he's written that have paid him money.
Big songs that.
And I think we're going to see if we can get him to guest on Two Reels and a Fake the week before and see if we can sneak one of his songs in there.
Yeah, right. Also, the Huffer Brothers who draw
I heard them yesterday.
Huge crowd.
They play some good sing-alongs. I heard them yesterday at Common John. It was a party on the patio, which was quite the party yesterday. I did not realize how many people were going to be there.
That Dusty Elam benefit is May 10th. So go ahead and get your tickets now for that. You can reach out to us to ask how to get tickets, or any Dusty Elam board member. If you don't know who a board member is, just send us a message.
When they have a Facebook page.
Yeah, they've got a Facebook
Dusty
page.
Elam Foundation. You probably could send them a direct message, I would think.
So yesterday, while you were at the party on the patio at Common John, I was in Murfreesboro. I had taken the girl one shopping, and I dropped her off over at the Avenue, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I find myself over at Home Goods somehow. I'm just strolling around Home Goods and living my best life. And the cashier, she goes, I have never seen anyone in here with a Common John hat. She's like, but we love Common John.
Nice.
She's like, do you go? And I was like, my husband's there right now. I've been drinking all day.
Don't tell people that. I was working yesterday.
You were.
I was working, and I shouldn't have been. I didn't do a very good job.
Tell them what you did.
Listen, so it was. I didn't realize how big the crowd was going to be. Originally, that party on the patio was scheduled to be on Saturday. And they moved it because of the weather. And thankfully, we didn't get anything crazy severe around here, but it did rain a lot, and a lot of lightning and thunder, some winds and things. Of course, Bedford County just had a little EF1 come through there, and that bounced over. Speaking of story, tell about that later. But so 93.9 The Duck, our sister station, is a sponsor or a partner on the party on the patio. So we, I drove the duck van over there. I've never even driven that thing before. I didn't know where to find the keys. Found it yesterday, took it over there, and I'm in there basically just having a few beverages, watching the Tennessee game.
You're not working.
I'm not really working. No, everybody at Common John's doing all the hard work. Well, at the end, there's a pretty big grand prize drawing. At the end, it's like a cooler, and there's 4 Braves tickets that we had provided, and several other things were in there, car detailing and whatever. It's like $1,000 box of stuff. It's a bunch, and they give me this big old box of tickets to draw from. They say, here, pull these out. Pull out 4 tickets, because they were going to pull up 4 people, and they were going to rock, paper, scissors tournament style, like a bracket.
Oh, cool.
To win this stuff. And so I'm like, all right, they give me the thing, and I'm not calling out the numbers. LeBron is. So LeBron gets out there, and he's got his microphone. He's like, Josh, going to pull out some numbers. So I just reach in there, and I literally just pulled out 4 tickets. Boom, 4 tickets pulled out of there. But apparently, I didn't shake the thing or ruffle around enough, and I pulled out like 4 back-to-back numbers. And everybody started booing.
They booed?
People were booing. And that's my fault, though.
They did? They booed?
People were booing. How many times do you want me to say it?
You didn't tell me they booed you yesterday when you told me this story after you got home. So I can't tell if you're being funny or if it actually happened.
Well, I had I was like my 3rd or 4th drink.
How does that feel to be booed at Common John because you're so awful at pulling tickets?
Well, I shouldn't be asked to do these things.
That's 0 effort on your part.
I would have booed too. Look, it is 0 effort, and that's my apologies. It's not 0 effort. It was 0 thought. I was trying to. I just pulled the numbers out. I wasn't thinking. Oh yeah, you gotta. Even without shaking it up, and what's the likelihood of that happening? I mean, there was a lot of tickets in there. How did I get 4? They're like stuck together or something. So I just grabbed them. Oh, here's 4.
Well,
I don't know.
Good night.
I know. It's my fault. It's my fault.
Well, any hootie. What are you looking at?
I'm looking at my bracket here. So, and this is the other thing I wanted to bring up is Thunder Radio and all of our sister stations have a March bracket challenge happening right now for men's basketball tournament. I can't call it the March Madness bracket because that's it's against the rules, but it's a March bracket challenge. So go to thunder1320.com/March if you want to play. It's free to enter. Thanks to John Roberts Nissan for making that happen. You can go enter. There's like $750 of prizes. There's like 10 $25 gift cards to Wisteria Hill Boutique. There's like 4 free oil changes and tire rotations at John Roberts Nissan. There are some other prizes coming too. I'm waiting on. I know there's another $50 prize coming from attorney Sean Trail. And there is 2 one-year Mug Club memberships and $25 gift cards to Granddad's. Like some really cool prizes in the bracket challenge that we put together very last minute.
I know what a bracket is. It's you see what teams are going to play what teams, and if they lose,
and you pick.
So so that's all I have to do is pick the teams I think.
Pick the teams you think are going to win.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's not hard to enter at all. Thunder1320.com/March. Super easy. You can literally, even if you know nothing about basketball, you could enter and have your teams picked in probably 7-8 minutes.
Okay.
And then you're done. And you might luck up and win. There's going to be some VIP pickers in there. Like Joe Pat Cope is a VIP picker from Granddad's and Lady Raider Basketball. John Roger Roberts is going to be a VIP picker. I think I'm a VIP picker. Holly is a VIP. So, and there's different prizes. If you beat the VIP pickers, you'll be entered in a different bucket of prizes.
Okay.
It's really neat. You won't guarantee you a prize, but you'll be in. And there's a first place overall prize, of course.
Do I just write my bracket on a piece of paper?
No, Holly, you pick it.
I didn't know
Online.
if I had to enter, like, since I'm a VIP, do I
No.
have a separate something that I
You
have
will get
to
an
do
email
differently?
from Jacob,
Okay.
and you will enter that away.
All right. Well, that's easy.
You will get an email from Jacob. And I was going to do a morning show group. You can create your own groups in there. So if you want to do like a work group, or like you want your office to have a group, you can create your own private groups inside of the bracket, and then you can all play. You can give them the invite code, and you all play your own little sub game, and you're only still be a part of the big group. So it's pretty. So if you got like a little office of 10 and y'all want to play the March, can't say the March Madness, but March Madness. Play our March bracket challenge. You can create your own work group.
When does the basketball start on that?
Thursday.
Okay.
So you got to get those brackets in. They put the names out yesterday. The brackets were drawn yesterday. It was not a blind draw, and it will be. They'll start playing on Thursday. So you got to get those. I think the group of 4 games are earlier than that, but you don't have to have the bracket in before that. So as long as you start get your picks in before the first round of 64 game on Thursday. And it tells you when you go to the website, you got so much time to get your picks in. It's got a countdown: 3 days, 4 hours, 10 minutes, and 7 seconds to get your picks in.
Well, I'm excited to do this now.
Yeah, I'm pretty pumped about it. We teamed up with we paid some good money for the software to do that, and I'm excited.
Josh don't come off of that easy either.
No, I do not.
I think it's funny that he got this new software to do all this fun radio promotional things.
Yeah.
And we finally got it up and running, and he just told y'all he spent a lot of money on it. That's such a dad thing to do.
I am a progressive commercial.
You are a progressive commercial.
I
paid a lot of money for that software. Like, these people don't care
it's
how
a
much
good
you
investment.
pay.
I'm just saying it
Like,
wasn't. It's not the free. It's not. I didn't just go grab some free stuff. Like
it's good quality.
It's the good stuff. Yeah.
Paid a lot of money for these games.
No, I'm just saying. I want everybody to have a good time. So go enter now. Thunder1320.com/March to get that done, and maybe we can get a morning show bracket going. I meant to have that done before today, and I forgot. But for sure, Holly will be a VIP picker. You get a chance to see how your.
I'm going to put a lot of thought. I'm going to go back and look up the stats from the teams. See who.
She is not going to do any of that.
Yes, I am.
You also get a chance to redo your bracket once we hit the round of 16. So once it gets to the Sweet 16, your bracket's busted. You get the chance to redo it, and there'll maybe be another prize in that round too. So
okay.
Different prizes, different things. Lots of fun happening over there. Thunder1320.com/March. And you can also go to rooster1015.com/March or 939theduck.com/March. It's all the same game. Just you can go to any of those sites to get to it. Or you can see it on our Facebook page too, facebook.com, search for Thunder Radio. Or you can see it on the, if you're watching on the Carmine Family Dental Cameras, I posted the link inside of that in the comments there. All right, Holly, anything else here?
No.
I'm sure I forgot something.
I know I did.
Certain of it. All right, we got a whole nother hour and a half of Thunder Radio morning show. I want to tell you about Dirtworks. So I guarantee you, after the rain, didn't it rain a lot?
It rained a lot.
Speaking of the progressive commercials, I text our neighbors. I took a video of all.
Like, they can't see out of their backyard.
Yeah, I'm like, look at all this water back here, but I sent it, and then he responds and was like, look at all this water at this other place, and he's got a picture of there. But they got mold in their basement. I don't know how they don't have mold down there. And and Holly's like, y'all are both just progressive commercials.
Yeah, that's just. It sounds like something they would say as like, middle-aged dads.
Yeah, if we were in person, it would turn into an hour conversation about mold and eradication
and how water stands in different places. And
well, you can stop that from happening with Dirtworks. Dirtworks will take care of that. They're your professional excavator. So if you noticed, look, if it rains that much, I saw people were complaining about some of the flooding happening. Listen, it rained 5 inches in a day. It's going to flood. You're going to have issues with water, but you can minimize those issues at your home and your property by calling Dirt Works. Maybe the city should call Dirt Works. Do some work. Some of these places where it floods. 931-409-0782. That's 931-409-0782. And you can find them on Facebook, Dirt Works, with an X, WORX, and online at dirtworksforyou.com. That's dirtworksforyou.com. Again, works is with an X.
Listen up, ladies. Most of us suffer from urinary incontinence. But what if I told you how to solve these issues?
Shannon, I saw some of that. I couldn't keep up what was going on over there. That's a long breaker. Let's see. We'll come back right there.
Come back right there.
Will you stop?
I got trivia questions for you guys.
Good, ask them. Give you something to do.
In the game Scrabble, how many points for the letter K?
8.
In the game Scrabble, how many points for the letter K?
Did I get it wrong?
Yes. Not 8.
18.
18 points? Have you ever played Scrabble?
I don't know. Is that not right?
No, it's not.
You gotta make fun of me. I just throwing out numbers.
Whatever. If I said something about a sporting thing that was wrong, you would roast me. So I'm trying to sit up straight and work on my posture. I keep finding myself hunched over.
March Madness is here, and John Roberts Nissan is bringing the ultimate March Bracket Master Challenge. Over $650.
5 is the common guess here. 6, Shannon says.
The correct answer is 5.
Cheaters. Jessica Addison got it.
What is the name of the only mammal that lays eggs? What is the name of the only mammal that lays eggs?
I'm going to create an account with your alternate email address. Just so we can create a morning show group. Okay?
Okay. Sounds good to me. I can't see y'all's comments, so if y'all are, I have to wait on Josh to tell me who's.
Oh, you're not looking?
It's not loading.
Oh, what, platypus?
Yep, that's it.
I didn't know.
The duck-bill platypus.
I'm calling from the Thunder Radio Morning Show. My smile was completely constructed by Dr. Carmine and his team. Whether it's a routine cleaning or a complete smile transformation, Carmine
Region.
is here to help you achieve the smile of your dreams.
When's your birthday?
Don't wait. Call Carmine Family.
Yep, platypus. I can see the comments now.
Okay, you see it? Okay, sorry. I was doing something else.
All right, more trivia.
6861.
Y'all all need to know this. I need to know this. I hope after I read it to y'all, I will remember it, but I won't. At the time of his assassination, which play was Abraham Lincoln watching?
Linking.
At the time of his assassination, which play was Abraham Lincoln watching? Don't look it up.
I'm looking.
I ain't talking to you. I'm talking to them. At the time of his assassination, which play was Abraham Lincoln watching? Shakes in my left foot. No.
All right, let's see here.
Josh and Holly on Thunder Radio.
Thunder Radio Morning Show. Josh and Holly back with you, getting you to work, getting you to school, getting you home from work for you night shift warriors. Holly?
Top of the morning to you.
It is St. Patrick's Day.
That's Josh's fake laugh.
I do not care about St. Patrick's Day. You know, it's not a real holiday. You know why? Because the banks are open. And the banks will close at any turn they get an opportunity to close at. And they're open today. So that's all I'm saying.
We had some trivia during the break. It was at the time of his assassination, which play was Abraham Lincoln watching? The answer is Our American Cousin. So
I did not know that.
Store that away. Little bit of trivia. Our American Cousin was the name of the play.
I did not know that. So,
what do you got going? You looks like you're reading.
I'm trying to create a group for our morning show friends to play a bracket challenge.
Okay, so I'm doing this segment by myself.
I'm here.
Gotcha.
Just...
St. Patrick's Day. I wanted to do something themey. So this is, say you're at work and your outfit looks cute. You got green on and a little shamrock headband, and you take a selfie. You need something cute to put with it. I've found St. Patrick's Day captions for you guys to post your pictures with later. This
awesome. This sounds like fun.
Shut up.
No,
it's going to be fun if you'll just be receptive.
I'm excited about
Just let it happen. St. Patrick's Day captions. This is for your friends, and it says pub pics.
What's that for?
Just to work up my nerve now, because you got me all in my head. May such good times never be clover.
Nice.
Again, group pictures with your buddies. The end of the rainbow led me here. These guys are better than gold.
These are so cheesy.
Cheesy's my middle name. This one.
You're so cheesy, Holly.
What about this one?
This whole radio station is just cheesy.
Let's get this patty started. Right?
Did you come up with these on your own?
No. Shoot, no.
Because I mean, our viewership has dropped by 70% since you started doing these. I'm just saying.
Maybe I'll move on to couples.
No, I'm not. It's funny. It's funny.
Me and you are gonna take a picture later, and I'm gonna use one of these captions. Found my lucky charm. No, too cheesy.
No, I think you should use that one. I'm gonna post that actually.
What?
That I found my lucky charm.
No, you're not. That's so cringy.
No, I'm gonna post it.
All right, what about pets? Maybe you want to put a little headband on your pet. A little like green scarf or something. Here's some captions. Positively Irish today.
Nice.
Rub my belly for luck. That's a cute one.
I'm gonna wear a shirt that says that.
Let's see. This one says
inappropriate.
Don't forget to wear green today.
I did not wear green.
Maybe you got a baby. They have the cutest clothes for your kids for holidays. Like cute little t-shirts.
It's quite the money grab. I mean, we all have shirt. I mean, your kids have shirts, but you got to go buy them a special Christmas shirt. Oh, we got to get an extra one because they're going to puke on it. It's just and they're going to wear it one Christmas, and then you have to sell it because they're not going to fit into it the next Christmas or whatever, or St. Patrick's Day in this case. That's how much I think of St. Patrick's Day. I'm just going to use a different holiday as an example.
Captions to put with your kids' photos. Cutest Clover in the patch. Little Miss Shamrock. Little Mr. Shamrock. I think the girls' clothes are always cuter than the boy clothes. maybe you're lonely. Maybe it's just you today on St.
it solo?
Patrick's Day. Yeah. And you want to post a cute selfie. You could put rainbow chasing as my cardio.
Nice.
The patty don't start till I walk in.
Oh boy.
Lady Luck's got nothing on me. I'm going to shamrock this day. Life of the patty. The patty ones are my favorite.
Yeah, well, that's the best play on words. How many teachers are going to have to tell their kids to stop pinching other kids today?
I wonder if they hate St. Patrick's Day more or April Fools or Halloween.
Dr. Carmine says no green here. You talking about yourself as well? Because, yeah, I'm all about it. No green.
Dr. Carmine didn't wear green today? Because I feel like his wife has the perfect... She's
probably got greens.
She has the perfect outfit for every day. She's very stylish.
Jessica said this is the hard part about being friends with Ashley. They're going to walk in with an Arbor Day shirt. And Brady comes home and wants to know where his Arbor Day shirt is.
Yeah.
That's Holly's sister.
They both of them do this, both of my sisters, but it's they'll make like holiday themed pancakes, like draw faces with fruit and
it's
whipped
stuff
cream.
that we're not going to do.
You know, she does they do the green eggs and ham.
We did none of that stuff. I remember when the kids were little, we did one April Fool's Day joke on them.
We put food coloring in the milk.
And then
it was blue.
And convinced them that
we didn't see.
We couldn't see it. That they
blue.
Were losing their mind.
They're like, no, this is milk. This is white milk.
Yeah. And that's the only thing we ever did. We didn't do any of it. Dr. Carmine says he's wearing gray today and telling everybody he's colorblind.
That's literally what Josh said this morning.
This is green. Is it not? Green and blues can be confused. And if it's a very close shade, I do struggle with that. So don't make fun of me. It's a disability.
You definitely have a disability. I'm doubling over with laughter.
Nice.
Dublin.
I see what you did there.
I didn't.
One more, Holly. We got to get out of here.
Okay. Irish kisses and shamrock wishes.
Are those on clothes? Because we started off with what you're supposed to post with your, So
maybe they're on clothes. Eat, drink, and be Irish.
You're still going.
The Irish do it better.
Hey. I wish you would stop.
Oh.
That was pretty good. I wish I was a baller.
Irish.
Dr. Carmine says we need to get disability checks from the government. Yeah, something wrong with us. I think I figured out the group thing.
Good.
Yeah. So Facebook.com, not Facebook.com, thunder1320.com/March, and you can enter our March bracket challenge. It's free to enter. There's over $750 in prizes, and we may still add prizes to that. You can enter now, and if you search groups, if you go into groups, just type in Morning Show Fans, and you will find our group, and you can join. It's an open group, so you can join. We can all kind of play the game together, and we'll see who wins in our group. And maybe whoever wins in our group gets a bonus prize. Maybe there's a bonus prize involved if you join our group and play. There's so many different possibilities. In your work groups, you can create work groups in our bracket. So we want you to do that.
I'm excited about this.
I am too. I'm very pumped. I wish we had got it together a little sooner. It was just kind of a late thing. We were planning on it. It just took a while to get this all trained and learned how to do it all. But it was...
Shout out to Jacob.
Yeah, over at our other offices. He worked all weekend getting this done. So I appreciate somebody who goes above and beyond. You know?
Oh, yeah.
Does a little extra. Jacob's one of those people.
Yeah. Yeah, he'll be working on the weekends. And I'm like, I thought I was the only one that did that. Look at you.
All right, we got more morning show. We got the games to play, stupid silly stat. I think I've got probably off of the St. Patrick's Day jokes and things. So
I wish I was funnier.
no, that's enough of that. Morning show brought to you by Dr. Van Winkle. Thunder1320.com/beach. Learn how you can save 15% on your next beach trip.
Broadcasting from the Unity Medical Center studios, this is Thunder Radio.
Your hometown radio.
I got an email.
Yeah, oh yeah, but don't just disregard that.
Oh, okay.
I don't even need that anymore.
All right.
You should get something from Jacob about doing your bracket soon, I guess. I don't know. I haven't seen nothing about it, but you should.
That don't even look like her, does it?
No, it does not.
Like if I saw that baby picture, I would not pick her as the outcome of the.
Right.
I don't know why, but it's one of my favorites. I think because it's just. I don't remember her looking that way.
She was little.
Just a little fat thing.
Oh my goodness. Oh.
I guess she was trying to say the girl one.
She was what?
Trying to say a U-Haul truck.
Oh yeah, U-Haul truck.
And she was saying a Utah. Driving a Utah truck. Picking up furniture.
She is 18. It was cute when she was 6. Look at that Utah truck.
Thank you, Brian.
Brian says Holly's shamrocking it.
In my head yesterday when I was I'm like, this is good. We haven't done a captions thing before on the show.
No, they were funny.
This is going to be good. But I had it was like I was playing.
I'm sorry. I got
playing
disconnected
volleyball. I would just like hit it over and nothing.
Sorry.
No return.
Sorry. I got distracted trying to I feel like I do it real fast.
10 serving nothing, I guess.
It was my fault. I dropped the ball there. I don't wear green.
But he does wear hemmed.
I don't know if I've got another. I don't know if I have a green anything.
This shirt is from McGuire's.
Some really good food. If you ever go to Destin or Pensacola, McGuire's it's expensive. But anything you eat
and bring
down
a little
there.
light because it's so dark in there you can't read the menu. I don't know what it is with restaurants and just
the dim
lighting, but we all have to get our cell phones out.
I'm trying to read the menu.
To read the menu.
Yeah, I'd prefer to just be able to read it.
I probably look better in that dim. They're like red lights too.
Yeah, I don't remember. It's been a couple years since we've been there, but it's worth it. It's worth the trip.
I don't wear this any other day. This stays in my closet just for St. Patrick's Day. We went to this. This was.
We went to the Destin one. Oh. Yeah, it's good. It's also fun when you take your teenage kids in there and there's phallic shapes drawn on the dollar bills that are pinned to the wall ceiling.
Sometimes I'll go to these basketball games and get up in the bleachers and help you set up for radio, and there'll be phallic shapes on the bleachers,
everywhere.
on the wall.
I know. They got a pen and free time. They're going to draw one. And you can tell people who know what they look like and who don't by the way they look. Why is that? You got nothing else to draw? Oh my goodness. I'm a little tired for it. I got broadcast of Westwood baseball tonight. I'm excited about that. I'm not excited about the 55-degree weather that goes along with today's broadcast. I drove the duck van this morning.
Da-na-na-na-na-na-na, duck van.
I'm not used to driving that thing.
We should get it like black, like Darkwing Duck style.
Yeah.
Make it look tough. When you're in trouble, you can call DW. Darkwing Duck. Let's get dangerous.
We got games here.
We got games, everybody.
Stupid, silly stat.
What'd you draw them on there with?
She probably like on this window or something.
I thought I heard a car door. Can't see because our employees have parked right in customer parking. That's us. We did it. We parked there. It was cold.
Yeah, I didn't want to park farther away. I would have told him, no, I'm not moving that.
Out in the countryside, lay back and smell the
Thunder
sun.
Radio Morning Show, brought to you by Dr. Van Winkle. Holly, welcome back.
Thank you, buddy.
Hope everybody made it through the storm as well this weekend. Didn't have any damage to your home or property. I was thinking about that. You know, there's storm shelters open on Saturday in Shelbyville, or in well, there wasn't Shelbyville too, but I was talking about in Tullahoma it was D.W. Wilson, and in Manchester it was the Manchester Rec Center. The comments that people make when you kind of just post, "Hey, there's storm shelters open if you need it."
Yeah.
The comments. What, is there a tornado-free zone over the top of the rec center? That somebody said that, and I'm like, sorry.
Well, it's better than being
And then it was like,
outside.
I'm not going there. It's all glass. I'm like, no, it's not. It's not all glass. The front, sure, there's a lot of glass there, but there's also some locker rooms that are on the interior of the building with blocks around them. And
yeah,
I mean, it's like probably a really good place to be.
Right?
The comments. And then it was like, if they're not going to let me bring my pet, I ain't going. Then don't go. I don't understand that. There's a lot of that. Well, they won't let me bring my pets. I don't think they do let you bring pets. I'm sorry, but they do not accept pets. That's what Shannon was like. Do they accept pets? Yeah, that was the first, one of the first comments. And then there was people complaining that, well, they need to find a better place to have this.
Who is they?
Who is they? And you're lucky there's one at all. Who's required to provide one? There's no requirement to provide a storm shelter. It's not in the Constitution.
But there is. I mean,
it's not in the Bill of Rights.
There is one provided.
The right to life, liberty, the pursuit of happiness, and a storm shelter. That's not there.
Where you kind of got off on a different road.
Well,
that's more of an 8 o'clock hour discussion. 8:15.
I don't think so.
When the kids are in school.
Well, let's play games then.
Yeah, that's better.
But actually, no, it's not. You got to tell everybody what's happening to Granddad's. They got special St. Patrick's Day stuff happening today.
Corned beef and cabbage. You can get that over at Granddad's, or open-faced roast beef, hamburger steak, mashed potatoes, mac and cheese, fried cabbage, green beans, cornbread, or roll. Get over there and have a good Irish lunch today. Corned beef and cabbage. Find Granddad's at 620 Woodbury Highway in Manchester.
Yum. Are you a St. Patrick's Day traditional food eater?
No, no. My mama used to make corned beef sandwiches growing up. It was really good. Sometimes I'd go in there and get it. The thin sliced, thin sliced corned beef. And I don't think I've had that since I've lived at home.
I'm tired out today. Up at Granddad's, I reckon. Right?
Yeah.
All right, let's play games. Stupid, silly stat.
And now it's time for stupid, silly statistics that you never knew
I don't know where you're getting your statistics.
and probably don't need.
Kim, did you bring your statistics?
Stupid, silly stat is revved up by our friends at Freedom Automotive in Manchester. You're about to hit the road for spring break trips, even if it's a day trip, and you're maybe headed to Chattanooga or something somewhat close by. You're going to make sure your tires are ready to hit the road. You got your alignments and everything is ready to go, and you're safe while you're on the road. Because that's what Freedom Automotive does. They do custom exhaust work as well. They're locally owned and operated, so those owners and technicians, they go to the same restaurants as you. Their kids play on the same ball teams, go to the same schools. They're going to go the extra mile to make sure you're a satisfied customer at Freedom Automotive Service Center in Manchester, 515 Hillsborough Boulevard, right in front of College Street Elementary, open 6 days a week, Monday through Saturday. Holly?
20% of people say the most embarrassing thing the most embarrassing thing to happen on a first date is this. 20% of people say that the most embarrassing thing to happen on a first date is this. 20% don't call in, say, flatulate. It ain't that. That's going to be higher.
Higher, yeah. 728-1320. 728-1320 to take your guesses this morning on the stupid, silly stat. 20% of people say the most embarrassing thing to happen on a first date was 728-1320. Take your guesses on the Ben Lomond Connect hotlines, Thunder Radio swag, and bragging rights for the winner today. I'm waiting.
Jessica
patiently.
on the Facebook
On the Facebook.
said food in their teeth.
Yeah.
Josh will let me have food in my teeth, but don't want to tell me because
I
he don't.
let her have food in her teeth one time.
Because he didn't want to. He's like, I didn't want to embarrass you by telling you. Like,
I didn't know how.
meanwhile, I'm just walking around laughing, smiling.
I've never let that happen since. I've made sure to let you know.
Oh, 20% of 20% of people say the most embarrassing thing to happen to them on a first date is this.
Morning show.
To not look as good as the other person.
Oh yeah, to be the ugly one.
Oh, I got you. Good guess. Not it though. Oh, Dina, call back and try again. 728-1320. We finally got started with some guesses, but not right.
20% of people say that this is the most embarrassing thing that can happen on a first date.
See if we can get a right answer here. 728-1320. Morning show.
Called them by the wrong name.
Oh, call them by the wrong name. Holly.
That you're on the right track.
Oh.
It's close, but that
Close, but not quite right. Holly's not going to let him have it.
no.
So we got 2 wrong answers in a row. Let's see if we can get another one. Oh. I need to get the right answer here. 728-1320. 20% of people say the most embarrassing thing to happen on a first date. Morning show.
Forget the name.
Forget their name. Yes, that is the right answer, to just forget their name. What's your name?
William.
William? Did you say William? I've already forgot.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, William. Good job. It's forget their name. Come up here to the Thunder Radio Studios. I'm hook you up with a shirt, and you enjoy your bragging rights for the day. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Bye. William.
Leanne Van Winkle said getting choked while eating. Dr. Carmine says that's an aggressive date.
That's a whole different kind of thing.
I don't think I've ever forgotten the name of the person I was on a date with, but I have called people the wrong name.
Well, that's shocking. You do that now.
Sometimes if it's like the J names.
Yeah. It's easy to
and
forget.
the Aidens, Braden, Jaden, Caden.
Yeah. Try to broadcast with a bunch of them names like that. And for whatever reason, I have a hard time just doing last names. I really want to say first and last a lot. So It's really hard.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, I do
On all sports?
on all
Or
sports. Yeah, I mean, sometimes I'll just say last names. There's times, but I feel like I too often want to say first and last, and I'm like, it'd be easier if I just said last names, but I don't know. But then when you get all these Bradens, Cadens, Jadens, Aidens, it's really hard to do that. Well, congratulations to William. Apparently, 20% of people say I guess they've forgotten the date's name. I get that. The older you get, I'm not doing any dating, but
let me tell you something about getting old. In my 20s, I was a good dancer. Like when we went out dancing places,
oh yeah, she could dance.
I had good rhythm and I liked it. I saw myself dancing recently, like just goofing off at the house, and I caught my reflection in the mirror, and I looked 70 years old.
You don't look 70.
Yeah, when I was dancing, yeah. It was kind of like a little side shuffle.
At some point,
like a mommy
start
shuffle.
Mom dance, yeah.
Yeah.
Mom
I
dance
was
takes
mom
over.
dancing. I was like, this isn't. I used to pop, lock, and drop it. And now
now you wouldn't.
Now I'm
you
doing
would drop
like
it and you would not come back.
doing like a Dolly Parton sway. Just not a whole lot happening.
Now you do the snap, crackle, and pop. You try to dance hard like that anymore.
Oh yeah.
I never could dance well, but I have some rhythm. But that's gotten worse as I've gotten older. I have no desire to.
I always had to drag Josh out on. I'm like, please, let's dance. I love dancing. Please, Josh's like, I don't. So he'll kind of stay in one spot, and he'll twist his hips. He got the fists up a little.
I'm gonna need to have a couple of beverages before.
But honestly, after you've had a couple beverages and you try and dance with me, it's like like he like bumps me. I'll be just minding my own business dancing, and he's bumped me across the dance floor.
I'm a half a step. I'm a half a beat slow now. So I'm supposed to be going back while she, I'm like a half a beat off, and so creates a lot of bumping. You never know when you're out of rhythm.
Yeah, and I'm like, why are you bumping me so hard? Never mind.
All right. Hey, by the way, we started our March bracket challenge today. Go to thunder1320.com/March. That's MARCH. And you can sign up and to play our March bracket challenge. The men's basketball tournament is about to start on Thursday. You can enter. It's free. It seriously takes to get signed up. It takes like 2 minutes at most. Then you got, pick your bracket at your leisure as long as it's picked before Thursday. And you can join our group. Click on groups at the top and click on, or in the top end, morning show fans. And you could be in the morning show group with us. And that would be cool. You can create your own groups too, like your own school groups, your own work groups. And you can create your own group, invite your friends, play in little subgroups, and we'll still have the whole overall winners and things too. We have over $750 in prizes. How about that? That's thunder1320.com/beach. Carrie says, same, Holly. What has happened? I feel so uncoordinated. Like I can't get my body to move.
I used to be a good dancer, and I don't know if it's because I ain't done it in so long. I've gotten rusty.
She is a good dancer, Holly.
I was.
Last time we were dancing, I was like, hey, y'all watch this. Watch Holly. She's about to dance.
That's my wife out there in the black pants.
And then I was like the parent with the video camera up to video their kids, and then their kids screw up the thing and they just slowly drop the camera.
She's not feeling well today, fellas.
It's not her normal dancing moves.
No, I'm just
how she dances now, I guess.
Like Elaine off Seinfeld. When did that happen?
There's no age limit on the bracket challenge, I don't think, but you may have an age limit to win it. Somebody asked me that. You can enter it and see. There may be an age limit to win the prizes. So I think you could play, but our system may not let you win if you're not 18.
Set them up as an 18-year-old.
Don't encourage them to cheat. They still can't claim the prizes.
The daddy can.
No, it won't let them. It won't let them do it.
Y'all know what I'm saying, right?
It won't let them do it.
There's always a way.
I've got to get her off the radio. Like she's just the terms and conditions say no. But he probably could play.
Sometimes no means yes.
Holly. All right. We playing Name That Movie or Name That Tune or what are we doing? Anything to get you off of this.
It's Thursday and I can't remember. Probably movie.
It's a movie.
Okay.
It's Name That Movie coming up on the Thunder Radio Morning Show, brought to you by Dr. Van Winkle. Don't go anywhere.
Now, another update from the WMSR Thunder Radio News Center.
Thunder Radio's local news update is.
That's what I was trying to think of. I couldn't think of the name of the movie, but you're one of the guys at Night at the Roxbury's. When he's like, they're like bumping the girl in the middle. You just don't have another guy on the other side. That movie is funny.
I like season 3 of The Office when they try to merge and Michael's trying to do.
Yes, no, yes.
And the music doesn't work, and so Andy starts doing it.
You, me,
no, you don't, me. It's cringy, but if you really watch The Office really hard and just pay attention, like people like that, like they're making fun of people that you work with, and it may be you. Like we all know, like I briefly worked with an Andy Bernard. Like a real life Andy Bernard. I was like, just so annoying.
Right?
I mean, like season 3 Andy, like, when he first came in. And then you work with somebody like that and you're like, this dude's Andy. Let's see here.
I got trivia.
Holly asked trivia.
All right.
Just said if you don't know people like that, then you are the person like that. Right? I'm David Wallace.
Okay. Which Christian missionary banished all snakes from Ireland? St. Patrick. I didn't know that. All right. Ladies, you should know this one. Which poison is found in apple seeds? What poison is found in apple seeds?
Which poison? I don't know. I know that's why it's trivia, but I don't know.
I bet Hattie knows. Which poison is found in apple seeds?
Hattie knows everything. I had to post the link to play the challenge. Don't forget to sign up for March. Arsenic.
Good guess. It's not arsenic.
Rachel says cyanide.
It's cyanide. Yes.
Lord Almighty.
Yeah.
All I gotta do is give you some apple seeds.
It might be a lot. I don't know. What is the little dot above the I or the J, lowercase I, lowercase j? What is the little dot called?
I don't know, but I do know another good word for semicolon, and that's the dot comma. The dot comma.
What is the little dot above the I and the J, the lowercase I, the lowercase j?
Umlaut.
A what?
Umlaut.
It's not an umlaut.
Or something like that.
It's not an umlaut. Good guess.
Laura said, shut up. What? Why is she being so mean?
The dot comma.
I know. But, I mean, she kind of called herself out there, and I didn't say who said that.
Let me tell you how Hattie says An
A
umlaut.
tittle.
Who said tittle?
Jessica Addison.
It's a tittle. It's a little tittle. Now, but Hattie said umlaut, and he's usually right, so I'm going to.
What's an umlaut? There's a lot of tittles around here.
Oh, this has something different. It says a dot or a small mark in writing or printing, but it doesn't say that it's above the I or the J.
Okay.
A dot, a jot, a very small. Now I'm looking up a umlaut. Umlaut.
Umlaut.
Okay, so that's the two dots over a vowel in German. Umlaut.
Umlaut is the two dots, like on Motley Crue, I think.
Yes. So I guess it is a tittle.
Shannon says that starts sagging as they get older.
Yeah, they do. Swing low, sweet chariots.
What's the matter with you?
I don't know.
Let's see. Fancy buttons. We'll use the fancy buttons return here.
We're doing Name That Movie.
Yep.
Holly is the planner, the brains, and the looks. She just needs Josh to push all the fancy buttons.
The snowflake button makes it cold, cold, cold. Set temperature makes it hold, hold, hold.
This is the morning show with Josh and Holly.
Thunder Radio Morning Show. Pretty good Monday so far. Doesn't really feel like a Monday. I don't know.
What's it feel like?
I don't know. Tuesday. The 3-day weekend was refreshing.
We've had a good flow today, so maybe
it feels less choppy than anytime I come back after a 3-day break. It just seems a little choppier, but it doesn't feel that way today. We probably, after almost 6 years of doing this show, we finally gotten into some kind of rhythm. Kind of like our marriage. After this long, we finally found some rhythm. You know,
he just wore me down. Is all. I've just stopped caring.
I'm very patient. And she is not. I knew I would win this battle. All right, we got games to play. Name that movie today.
Josh has got some snippets of a movie. I did it last week. I can't remember what it is or what clips it is. But listen, we're going to play it, and your job is to figure it out. Call us when you can name that movie, 728-1320, for a chance to win what, Josh?
Thunder Radio swag. We're trying to empty out the swag closet. So we want to get you some swag, have you a cool shirt, and bragging rights. Here we go. Let's see here.
What about you in the paper? How come? I don't know. I like playing a superhero or something.
Name that movie.
Do you remember what it is now?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. 728-1320. Name that movie, and you will win some fine Thunder Radio swag and bragging rights for the day. I'll play that clip one more time.
What about you in the paper? How come? I don't know. I like playing a superhero or something.
I bet you've never seen this movie. I like this movie.
Apparently it was set back when people read papers.
Yeah, there you go. It was.
Yeah, clearly.
Deductive reasoning.
Mm-hmm. I'm waiting patiently on someone to guess.
Go for a 2 second. Go for the second clip. I don't want to say 2 seconds. I don't know.
Somebody's
how long.
guessing here.
Okay.
Morning show.
The Outsiders.
It is The Outsiders. Well done. What's your name?
Greg.
Greg. All right, Greg. Good job. It's The Outsiders. Come on by. Get yourself one of our fine Thunder Radio shirts. Okay, buddy?
All right. Thank you.
I appreciate you. Yes. It was not Joe in the Volcano. Kevin.
Play them other two clips. See if
What are you doing walking by your lonesome on the street, huh?
None of your business, Smarty.
What do you mean none of my business? It is my business. Look at my nose.
that's Tom Cruise.
And then
Look at my nose.
Shoot, this house ain't messy. You gotta see
Emilio
my house.
Estevez.
I have, and if you had the sense of a billy goat, you'd start cleaning your house up instead of bumming around ours.
Did I watch a spoof of this movie? Is there a spoof of this somewhere? Or no?
I mean, it's a play.
Or is this movie a spoof?
It's not a spoof. It's a book and a movie and a play. I'm sure it's been done several times. Patrick Swayze. Have you ever seen it? Patrick Swayze.
I'm looking it up.
Who's that other really cute one? He's on all the Atkins commercials.
Atkins. Oh, Rob Lowe.
I think Rob Lowe's
Rob
in
Lowe.
it. Yeah.
Rob Lowe.
It's a good little movie.
I feel like we watched it.
You know, I've never watched this with you. I don't think it'd be something you'd like at all.
Are you sure we didn't watch it?
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you call a bad Irish dance?
Just random St. Patrick's Day stuff.
What do you call a bad Irish dance?
Oh, what's that, Holly?
A jig mistake. A jig mistake.
Joke of the day. Oh, Holly.
One more.
Let's keep going.
One more. Who did Cinderella meet at the St. Patrick's Day ball? Who did Cinderella meet at the St. Patrick's Day ball?
Who's that, Holly?
Pinch Charmin.
Kids, do not pinch your classmates if they don't have green today.
Don't pinch.
Don't pinch.
I always point it out, though. I'm like, hey, you're not wearing green, but I don't pinch.
I just did not get into this holiday. Never understood the point. We usually had a class party, though, so I liked that. We had some kind of cupcakes.
There's only two holidays that I don't participate in, and that is New Year's Eve. I'm not staying up that late.
And April Fool's.
April Fool's.
She hates April Fool's.
I don't like tricks.
April Fool's is not really a holiday. It's just a day.
Nah.
I don't think it's any different than National Donut Day or, National Take Your Kid to Work Day. To me, April Fool's Day is not a holiday.
It's a holiday to me.
I mean, I guess it shows up on the calendar, but so do these other garbage holidays. I don't agree with. I'm not a big April Fool's person. You know what falls flat is when media companies try to play April Fool's jokes. There have been some really bad ones. Like they go too far. I do remember, it's been a while, but I do remember WMSR did do it one year. Told everybody they were switching to a rap format.
That's funny.
That's funny. Some of the older people did not think it was funny. Pretty sure they got very upset about it.
Well,
but that's harmless. Like there've been some where it's like, oh, the mayor's been involved in a wreck, and they're like, it's like, no. You can't do that kind of stuff. You can't do that. And
see, I don't like jokes like that.
No, well, that's not funny. What's funny about it? It could be a whole segment.
Bad April Fool's Day jokes.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
I was looking up worst media April Fool's jokes because there have been some bad ones. This is not even April Fool's, but somehow we're talking about it now. This is the top 12 April Fool's jokes that went terribly wrong. I probably should go over these.
What are we doing here?
Well, I was going to go over one or two of them, but I probably shouldn't do that until I read them first.
Yeah, that's what happens to me sometimes.
Well, I'm just going to wait.
I try to do a blind read, and then it starts
then I'm
talking
like,
about things
what's in here? I probably
shouldn't.
Probably shouldn't read those off just without giving some kind of proofreading. All right, what I can do though is tell everybody about Common John Brewing Company. I can do that. I was up there yesterday for a party on the patio. I did not realize that.
You got to say it in an Irish accent.
I don't know how to do that.
Party on the patio.
That's how you sound like a pirate. Har. That's not Irish. Try again.
Give me Lucky Charms.
In my mind, I was like, she's going to do Lucky Charms one.
They're magically delicious.
That's closer. I feel like.
Party on the patio.
She sounded like Holly. I was there yesterday for the party on the patio. Had a really big crowd up there. They do such a good job all the time. They're closed Monday and Tuesday, so you won't be doing your drinking up there today if you plan to have some beverages to celebrate St. Patrick's Day. But they'll be back open on Wednesday, serving up breakfast, lunch, and dinner at Common John Brewing Company. Wednesday also means Singo, so try that out. It's a great place to do some working things from. You can go up there and take advantage of their free Wi-Fi, do meetings there. I've done that before. They're at 210 Woodbury Highway and online at commonjohnbc.com. They do a really good job of keeping you up to date on their events there. Sign up for their email list. They'll let you know what they got coming up. That's Common John Brewing Company, 210 Woodbury Highway and online at commonjohnbc.com.
March Madness is here, and John Roberts Nissan is bringing you the ultimate March Bracket Master Challenge. Over $750 in prizes.
Okay. Let's see. Holly's not disappeared. Ron told me one April Fool's joke that he had to go to Mexico for 3 months for his job. Yeah, I don't like it. Media companies should not participate in April Fool's jokes.
Let go of me pot of gold. That's not Irish.
In 2001, a DJ in England decided to prank his listeners on April the 1st by broadcasting that a ship that looked suspiciously like the Titanic could be seen from the cliffs at Beachy Head in East Sussex. Hundreds of listeners believed him, trekking to the cliffs to catch a glimpse. All the foot traffic caused a large crack in the cliff face, and it fell into the sea. I don't think with anybody in it.
Oh, God.
Or on the cliff.
Did you see the photo of Bill Belichick and his girlfriend over the weekend?
I did, doing the yoga.
Doing the airplane that you did with your 9-month-old baby.
No, he's
Maybe
living his
9
best
months is
life.
too young. Maybe 2-year-old.
This is idiots. April Fool's 2003, a clothing store employee in Columbus, Ohio, decided to call her boss and tell him that someone was robbing the store at gunpoint. Before she had time to call him back and confess to the prank, her boss had called the police. 4 patrol cars rolled up into the store, and the employee was arrested for inducing panic. Like, what makes you think that you can do that as an April Fool's joke and get away with that?
Yeah. Did you ever watch the scary movie Leprechaun?
No.
I thought that was top-notch horror films when I was the Leprechaun movies. I loved them. Loved them. Scared me to death. Scared me to death. Jennifer Aniston was in the first one.
Maybe I go watch.
She's super young. That might have been the first thing she did, actually.
In 2013, Susan Tammy Hudson of Kingsport, Tennessee, called her sister and said, "I shot my husband. I'm cleaning up the mess. Let's go bury him in Blackwater." The police showed up.
Did the sister call?
I guess the sister ratted her out, buddy. I bet probably caused issues there. Like, what are you doing?
Do you think they remained friends?
I don't know. Probably not as tight as they used to be. She knows who she can and who she cannot call if she does, in fact, shoot her husband. For April Fool's Day 2013, 18-year-old Tori Wheeler of Tulsa, Oklahoma, pranked her boyfriend, Derek Bauer, by pretending she was pregnant. Wheeler got upset that Bauer didn't find her prank funny, and then she pulled a knife on him.
Pregnancy hormones do that to you.
Wheeler said that the knife was a prank.
Okay, guys, listen. I drank less Coke and more water this weekend, but last night, I was jonesing for a Coke real bad.
You said you could have some.
And I asked Josh, we didn't have any at the house, and I asked Josh to stop and get me some on the way home because I was.
Yeah.
But I'm well hydrated.
Manchester's only live and local radio morning show. You're listening to Josh and Holly on Thunder Radio.
Here until 8:30 today, brought to you by Dr. Van Winkle. Learn more about how you can save 15% on your next trip to Orange Beach, Alabama, just because you're a Thunder Radio listener. Go to thunder1320.com/beach, and you can save 15% when you book a 3-bedroom, 2-bath condo at the Shoalwater. Holly, welcome back. Update on Holly's no Coke life. She only had like one Coke all weekend. At the very end of the weekend. She did really good drinking her water.
I may have had more than one Coke.
Oh.
Over the whole weekend.
Okay.
But I didn't
Still
have
far
3
less
a day.
than she normally would have.
I probably had 1 a day over the weekend.
So 2 Cokes.
Are we counting Friday? Because I might have had one Friday too.
3 Cokes.
3 Cokes in 3 days.
So 600 calories.
Yeah, but I didn't eat breakfast.
That's a way to look at it.
I did, however, drink more water.
She did drink a lot more water. The water keep you full. She got this stuff called Hint. Because you can't just drink a regular water. She can't just just get a water and drink it.
Y'all, that's not what we're doing here, but let me tell you what I did. I just don't love water. Some people like crave water. They love it. They drink water as their sole liquid. Your body, yeah.
Just imagine what people did when they first arrived on Earth and didn't have Coke. They drank water.
They didn't know no better. They didn't have
They weren't given drugs to, get addicted to.
So what I did was I bought different kinds of water last week. I guess it was Thursday. I bought some different kinds of water to try. I wanted to see if I could find a water that had a good taste that I would be like, yeah, I crave that. I crave that taste. And I got some really expensive waters and some fruit flavored waters.
I literally drink water out of our refrigerator tap. It doesn't matter to me. That's how bougie she is versus
I found a lightly flavored. It's got 0 calories, 0 sodium. It's water. But Josh tasted it and he says one time somebody had spit their gum into a water bottle.
Who would do that?
I don't know who did it.
There's somebody at our house.
I don't chew gum.
Well, probably the boy one and the girl one.
Well, they spit the water into the water bottle.
The gum into the water bottle.
Yeah, the gum into the water bottle. And later on, Josh came through not realizing it. He'd take a swig of it. Anyway,
I instantly knew something was wrong with that water. I was like, what's up with the flavor of this water? Tastes like Big Red.
And he said that's kind of what this water is called. A Hint, if you've ever had it.
Yeah.
But I like it. It's just like a very, very subtle flavor.
Yeah. You barely taste anything. I'd rather just have regular water.
Yeah. Jessica says it's the faintest flavored water ever. So anyway, I've been working on that.
The girl one tried it. She didn't like it at all.
Brian said ABC water already been chewed.
That was nasty. What are we doing here?
It's Manchester, Tennessee Forum Monday.
Oh, always a good time. The old Facebook forum.
All right. This is the post. I don't feel bad reading it on air because they posted it on a public forum.
Thanks for the disclaimer, Holly.
I have to tell myself that sometimes. This post says, I'm not usually the type of complaining type person, but tonight I go to Walmart without a person to help me. I don't know why it's pulled up like that, where it's cutting off. It's cutting off part of what I'm trying to read. Let me try it this way. I've been nursing a broken foot for a year now. Thankfully, for once, I found a handicap spot, and I have a placard. The ladies parking in the spot beside me were very able to run to the vehicle because of rain. Then here I am walking, trying to get a buggy because I can barely walk. Kids grabbed one and went joyriding. So, okay, so I think she's talking about the sit down.
She's talking about the motorized.
The
carts.
motorized buggy.
Yeah.
She went to get one, and some kids went for a joyride. It's hard enough to get people to understand that it's hard to get groceries when you can't walk well and be stinking mindful that you're taking from people that actually need it. Okay, so
Lord, that was
it was a
hard
lot
to get through there.
Yeah. That got loud in my
I
ear.
turned the headphones up on accident.
First about this post, talking about the kids getting on the motorized carts.
Mm-hmm.
I saw some girls in there about a week ago, maybe 2 weeks ago. I saw some girls in Walmart on one of those.
Mm-hmm.
And I instantly looked because they were laughing.
Yeah.
And I looked at their feet, and they didn't have any kind of brace or cane or crutches.
Didn't look like they needed it.
They didn't look like they needed, and they were laughing.
Okay.
It was a very busy day, and they had kind of gotten jackknife in the aisle and was causing a backup. Like people were like waiting on them, and they were laughing and I'm like, this ain't funny.
Yeah, right.
I really wanted to take my belt off and give them a whipping because that's not how you act in a store.
Right.
Like I was mad. I'm like, I gave them just that mama look, that look you gave your kids when you were like, hey, you need to straighten up. I shot them one of those.
I'm sure I'm sure they immediately returned the cart.
Yeah. And
came back and apologized to Holly.
I just don't think that's cute. I don't think it's funny. Maybe if I didn't enjoy doing stuff like that when I was a kid because my mom does not play like that. No. She is not about, and so
and she swings like a dude.
Like a dude, and so I never did things like that where I caused a
ruckus in the store.
I'm not a ruckus causer.
The most we like to throw the footballs around, in the sporting goods.
See, even that, I'm like, oh, y'all are gonna get in trouble. Yeah. Don't.
I mean, we'd like to do that.
It's the stuff is to be looked at, not touched. Is way I.
Well, then why do they put the balls right there where you can pick them up and throw them?
I don't know, but
they don't want us to throw them. They put it in a box.
If I walked by the toy department and the toy said "try me" and I did it, my mom was like, "What are you doing?" Right. Turn it off. I can't turn it off. I'm gonna try to cover it.
They used to have the video games back there. You can play the demos.
Yeah, I loved that. I did go do that because obviously they want you to play.
Yeah, but we would throw the balls around, but we would never. I would never get on a motorized cart and drive around when I'm not supposed to be. Kids don't think. They have very low. What's the word? The inability to tie together actions.
Their frontal lobe ain't developed.
Actions and consequences don't tie together. They don't realize what they're doing is harming someone else. I'm not saying it's okay, but somebody's got to go get them and be like, hey, put that back. You can't. I mean, why doesn't an employee see them on there and be like, no, put that back. You can't have that.
All right. So we all agree that the kids playing on the stuff is
no.
And if maybe we don't all agree, maybe you disagree with me, in which case you're wrong.
Yeah. Holly's getting aggressive.
Someone commented this, and I wanted to bring it up. Failing to see how the lady parking next to you being able to run in had any relevance to the rest of this rant.
True.
And I 100% agree. I'm like, what? So she ran in. Yeah. Sorry, you can't.
Maybe she fought through her broken foot. I don't know what she was doing. I don't know what her situation is and why she has the handicap sticker or placard.
Yeah, but
it's irrelevant to the story.
Right.
Completely irrelevant.
I don't know. Sometimes I kind of got
when you started the story with that, I was like, I don't even know if I want to listen to the rest of the story.
Right. That's good. It kind of like I get it. The kids, that is annoying, but I kind of felt like, and somebody was like, well, they do grocery pickup. Not everybody likes to do that, but it is an option.
Yeah. They will bring it out to your car for you and everything. Maybe they don't have internet, but they can get on the forum, so they probably do have the internet. I don't know.
Wait, there's more.
There's more. Well, we will all wait patiently.
Mm-hmm. This is kind of like in a sub conversation. I don't know what they're talking about here. I literally had a woman say to me, I will call the police if you physically punish that kid one time for threatening to whoop my son for running over and playing on one of those. Okay, so the lady is saying, she was like, Tommy, if you get on that, I'm going to whip your tail. And she threatened to call the police on her.
Nice. Diane said maybe the ladies were parked in a handicap space. Yeah, I think that was the insinuation, that they were parked in a handicap space, and she was mad that they were able to run in or run out. But who knows why they have that handicap placard? I have no clue. Maybe they weren't the only person in that vehicle. Maybe they went and got it and then drove up there and picked somebody else up. Who knows the situation
I just
there?
try to mind my own business.
Yeah, I don't.
That's
except for when we get on the forum or on the show and then we bring out everybody else's business.
They put it on the forum. I'm not going to people's Facebook personal pages and pulling their comments.
Exactly. So it's fair game.
Fair game.
You put it on the forum. People will put anything on there.
I was the kind of mama that before we went in somewhere, I
there
gave
was
them
a speech every
I gave
time.
them a talking to about how we act in public.
It was pretty intense each time we went to park the car.
And the kids
It's
knew.
all a list of things what we're not going to be doing when we go in here.
Yeah.
We are not going to be doing this.
We don't do loud. I don't do loud kids. I could never be a teacher.
No.
We don't get on the furniture with our feet.
Yeah.
You know.
And we're not using the motorized scooters. Stay off of them.
I did like to ride on the buggies, though. I know that's not what they're for, but I used to climb up underneath.
Our kids would fight for who gets to ride on the front. You know, they want to ride on the front.
Did you ever crawl underneath the bottom?
Right in the basket down there.
The very bottom,
the very bottom?
Where you put the 2
When I was little, probably. I don't remember getting.
I used to, but I'd love to do it, but I remember thinking these wires hurt my butt.
I like to be flexible and little enough to be able to do that. I used to climb into all kind of nooks and crevices that I can't. I used to hide inside of cabinets. Can't fit in there anymore.
Somehow in the neighborhood my Meemaw lived in Georgia, somehow the neighborhood kids had gotten a buggy. I don't know from where.
Where'd that come from?
But it may have. I was trying to think the closest store was probably the Family Dollar. I don't know if it come from there or not, but I remember we used to crawl in it and push each other down the sidewalk.
Quality entertainment.
It was. There's nothing for our kids to do around here.
Get you a buggy and push it down the hill. Golly, like everybody else. Hey, a quick weather update for everybody. Currently outside the Unity Medical Center studios, it's still chilly, 33 degrees, but we are going to heat up today, but it's not going to be a super warm day. It's about 55 to 57 for your high. Sunny skies, light breeze out of the north, 5 to 10, 37 overnight tonight. And then we warm up pretty nicely tomorrow. 71 and sunny on Tuesday, 72 on Wednesday with increasing clouds. And then by Wednesday night, an 80% chance of rain because we need more of that. And then the first day of spring on Thursday, 48, cold, just cold and freezing Thursday night, low of around 29. Our weather forecast brought to you by the Hillsboro Food Company. A couple of different things out there. You walk in, to go to the right, you're going to go to the cafe side. Breakfast, lunch, it's delicious over there. Walk in and go to the left, that's the grocery side. Fresh cut meats every day, produce, assorted groceries, all right there in Hillsboro for you. Locally owned and operated by Brandon and Angie Tomberlin. Stop on in and see them at the Hillsboro Food Company before you get to the red light on the left. Birthdays are next. We're behind schedule. That's next on the Thunder Radio Morning Show.
March Madness is here, and John Roberts Nissan is bringing you the ultimate March Bracket Master Challenge. Over $750 in prizes.
All right, let's see here. Big birthdays here. We're a little behind. Birthdays. All right. Did you send a birthday, Shannon? No, maybe I did. I got a lot going on. When was it? Where'd you send it?
Sit up straight, Holly.
Let's see. Watched a fun R. Kelly documentary over the weekend.
Surviving R. Kelly.
Ooh.
Shyler Gray, 26.
Who?
Shyler.
How do you spell? Is it today?
Yeah.
How do you spell that?
SCHILER.
Gray.
Gray.
26. All right, done. We got a lot of birthdays for Saturday, Sunday, and Monday.
Did you get Lily Norman?
Yeah. Shyler.
That's what I said.
Okay. Gotta get that shut. It's bright. Something else here is blinding me.
Blinded by the light. Douche.
What's the matter with you? All right. Yeah, we are a little behind schedule today. Real quick on the birthdays. Here we go. Birthday time. Norma says you look good in green, Holly.
Norma's my hype girl.
Birthday time on the Thunder Radio morning show. A little behind schedule today. Let's get these birthdays going. Saturday, Sunday, and Monday birthdays today. And this afternoon, Tiffany will be drawing for a winner of a slice of birthday pie from the Mercantile Cafe, Bakery, and Gift Shop, where Down Home Cooking meets Southern Hospitality. We'll be drawing for 3 winners, a Saturday winner, a Sunday winner, and a Monday winner. We also want your anniversaries. We draw for flowers at the end of the week. Here we go. Saturday birthdays. George Lean, Bradley Howard, Maggie Montgomery, Adam Trail, and Van Cannon, all with birthdays. And Trish and Tim Sanders, 11 years of marital bliss. So how about that? Yes. Morning show.
Good morning. I'm outside, and I have a couple events that I'd like to put on the community news.
Sure.
I have a hard time getting it sent through email.
Oh.
But it says you're closed.
Closed?
Yeah, on the door.
Oh.
Are you outside?
Yeah.
Okay.
She said outside. I thought she meant like she was outside at her house. She's outside the building.
It's unlocked.
You could just come in. We just have it switch the sign around.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Yeah. Just come on in.
Sorry about that.
Hope it's unlocked. All right. Let's see. Sunday birthday, Scott Howard, Barbara Hullett, and Sarah Doak, all with birthdays on Sunday. And then on Monday, today, Julie Wiley, Tiffany Brown, Lily Norman, Tyler Patton, and Shyler Gray, all with birthdays today. So a lot of folks on the list, and you can add yours at 728-1320. Just call in anytime at 728-1320. Yeah, you can just leave those events right out there. We'll take care of them for you. All right, Holly, any celebrities?
Rob Lowe turned 61 today.
Oh, yes. Hang on. Morning show.
Who won the Friday birthday pie?
The Friday pie. Let's see. Pamela Anderson. Not that Pamela Anderson. I think it's different. She won the pie, and the cake was Madeline Harris for last week.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I can't wait for Pamela Anderson to come pick up her certificate. Also, Jennifer Aniston won once. And it's still available.
Yeah. Kurt Russell turned 74 today. And the late Nat King Cole has a birthday today. Also, I have a local celeb.
A local celebrity for
Ross,
today?
Ross Parker.
Oh yeah, I even texted him this morning and said happy birthday, and then I forgot to write it on the list. He's not eligible to win.
He is a saint.
Yes, 100%. It's his holiday. Let's see.
There's St. Patrick, and then there's St. Ross.
Yes, happy birthday to Ross. All right, that'll do it for birthdays. We got more morning show. We're here till 8:30. Morning show overdrive, financed by New Haven Mortgage. First-time home buyers, you're looking to get into a home for the first time. You've been waiting. Interest rates, you're in a good position right now, and you can even get these first-time home buyer credits, I believe, up to $20,000, or at least that's what it was. Heather Phillips and her team, they know more about this than I do. Over 60 years of experience in the home lending industry. They're going to get you into the right loan products for your needs. NewHavenMTG.com, NMLS 1477317.
You got Dax Carney on
Did you got what day was Dax Carney's
Saturday.
birthday? I did not got Dax Carney's birthday on here.
There you go.
So add Dax Carney to the list as well. More morning show when we come back.
Broadcasting from the Unity Medical Center studios, this is Thunder Radio, WMSR, 1320 AM, 107.9 FM, and worldwide at thunder1320.com. Now, another update from the WMSR Thunder Radio News Center.
Thunder Radio's local news update is brought to you by your hometown grocery store.
Amanda had asked me to do Pilates,
Who's
not
Amanda?
Amanda that we work with.
Oh, that Amanda. Gotcha.
She heard me talking about trying to get healthy last week and drinking water and Cokes and needing extra. And she's, was like, hey, let's do Pilates. And she's doing like Pilates videos, and she wanted me to do one and video it and send it to each other. That way we hold each other accountable. And I did not do a single day of Pilates.
Yeah.
But I intend to start. But it was this weekend. I was trying to cut back on my Coke and increase my water, and I didn't want to do too much.
You've had a lot going on.
I didn't want to shock the system.
Yeah.
But I do plan to start doing Pilates.
Let's see. Somebody's listening over the weekend.
What are you doing?
Responding to a text message.
Let me give y'all more trivia. Learn some new words here. Tittle. What is the only U.S. state that doesn't have a rectangular flag? The only U.S. state that does not have a rectangular flag. I didn't know this, and I'm going to Google. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. The only state that does not have a rectangular state flag. That's a long text.
Yeah. I'm dealing with work things.
Okay.
Sorry, I have to do that sometimes.
We're doing a work thing.
Oh, I'm doing two. What was the question?
You're only doing one.
What was the question?
The only state that does not have a rectangular state flag.
I don't know. I do not know the answer for that. I didn't know there was any.
I didn't know there was any either. There's no guesses on the...
None guesses. Nobody cares.
I'm leaving it there till somebody gets it, so...
I'm trying to think.
I'm gonna just tell
Hawaii?
you. That's a good guess. It's Ohio.
Well, of course, Ohio. Their flag is a heroin needle. What would make you want to live in Ohio? Like, what's like, you know what? I'm going to pick up and move to Ohio.
You want to move to God's country? Let's go to Ohio.
I mean, it's cold up there. I feel like it's cloudy all the time. Does the sun even shine? I've never seen a video of Ohio where it's sunny. Like I picture Seattle is raining all the time, and I picture Ohio is it's cloudy and cold. It's just cloudy and cold, dreary.
What is the only U.S. state that only borders one state? Only has one state border.
The only U.S. state?
Only U.S. state
has one state
that touches.
Only one?
Only one.
Ooh. It's got to be somewhere in the Northeast. All right? Oh. I don't know.
Yeah.
Somewhere in the Northeast.
Northeast.
Yeah. Let's get somewhere up there that just like wraps around Canada or something. I don't know. I don't know the answer though.
Way north and way east.
It's New York? Massachusetts?
Northerner.
I don't know. I'm having a hard time seeing my map right now.
More eastern.
More eastern. Alaska doesn't touch any U.S. states.
The shape of that.
Maine. Good, Josh. Good. Ryan had it Maine. Yeah.
It looks like this.
We already got it.
Mm. It's shaped like this. Like with 2 points. This is sharper. Like Ohio's flag.
That's the Ohio's flag?
Yeah, it's got like it comes off into 2 points.
Like a snake's tongue. It's forked. Of course Ohio's got issues like that.
Show with Josh and
I've been trying to do it right. Thunder Radio morning show trivia over the break. What U.S. state? What's the only U.S. state where the flag is not square?
Rectangle.
Rectangle. Whatever. Same thing.
That is not, in fact, the same thing. I learned that in elementary school.
Ohio.
Ohio.
Which led to a long discussion about Ohio and why would anybody want to live there? No offense to you Ohioans.
I got some cousins in Ohio.
It doesn't seem like a good place to be. It doesn't seem like a destination location. Nobody vacations to Ohio. I mean, I guess they go to Cleveland for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. And is Canton there? Is the NFL Hall of Fame up there? I don't know. I'm not vacationing to Ohio. Who wants to watch the Cleveland Browns play?
I never paid attention to the shape of the flag.
James was saying he didn't never pay attention to the shape of the flag.
So we got some bad storms this weekend.
We did.
If you don't know me,
she handled these well.
I do not like storms.
She doesn't.
It tears me up. I'm like one of them nervous dogs that you got to put the comfort sweater on.
Yeah, yes. She needs the weighted blanket.
Yeah.
To comfort her.
Tears me up. So the boy one informs me Saturday that he's going to go to a friend's house, and like I guess around Center Hill area, between Center Hill and Sparta.
He was somewhere between Sparta and Smithville. I don't know where you come up with Center Hill.
I don't know.
I don't know. I think that's around. I don't know where Center Hill's at. But
that way.
Okay.
Any hootie, and I'm like, buddy, it's getting ready to storm. You know, I don't want you driving out, running around, and there be tornado. Mom, he's like, Mom, it's fine. It's not even storming right now. We'll get there. I'm like, all right. When you get there, though, don't be driving around in storms. And he's like, I won't. So a little while later,
Well, she texted me. She's like, "Is it okay if he goes?" And I was like, if he leaves now, I also didn't realize this kid lived that far away. I had no clue where he was at.
I was like, does this kid, what kind of, you know,
Kind of house we're going to be staying in?
yeah, or is it
Sturdy home?
sturdy?
Yeah. Don't want you driving up there not being in a sturdy home.
Because the weather.
Yeah, the weather.
And he was like, yeah, Mom, yeah, it's fine. So he goes, and I get a call later from him, and it's his friend. And he's like, hey, can me and Cole go to the movies? And I was like, that's a different. I was like, which area? What? He's like, the movie over in
Sparta.
Yeah. And I was like, oh, okay. Well, I don't know. I know that the weather can be different at my sister's house in Hillsborough than it is out our way, you know.
100%.
Sometimes it can be raining hard where she's at and it's not doing nothing. And he was far enough away. We're like, okay, I don't know what it's doing over there. And I was like, guys, just use your best judgment, please. I said, just watch for tornadoes. And his friend laughed at me, but I'm like, just watch for tornadoes.
Watch for tornadoes. Just do what I say. Watch for the tornadoes.
I just don't be out on the road in it. You know, don't be driving around. So
I don't know any of this. It's happened. I have no clue. I assume she's not even told me this has happened. I've just kind of been watching the weather, and I'm, you know, I see, I kind of had logged into Live 360 later to see what general area he was at, because I was kind of watching the weather all day, and I see he's kind of somewhere between Smithville and Sparta. All right. Well, you know, about the time that EF1 tornado hit Bedford County, and then into Rutherford County, was causing some damage, I was like, I mean, she kind of headed northeast. I'm like, yeah, I need to see where he's at.
Yeah.
Just take a look. And I open up Live 360, and they are driving around Sparta. This thing is headed for Sparta. Like, it's of course, chances of it staying on the ground a long time aren't great here, especially because we just didn't have the conditions for any long track stuff. But I'm like, well, you know, he needs to get into whether that stays on the ground or not, it's about to storm up there pretty good. So I text him. I'm like, hey, you need to get into a building, you know, into a solid structure. There is a storm coming your way that's tornado warned at this time.
Yeah.
He goes, okay, we will. And I look, and, you know, a couple minutes later, I get alert that he stopped driving. I looked, and they're inside of a Walmart, which is about the only sturdy structure in Sparta. So that's good. He's inside of the building. Well, I'm watching this storm track go, you know, through Warren County, the northern part of Warren County, and into White County, and they're tracking this storm. And I'm like, and I can't tell exactly where, you know, I'm looking at Live 360 map, and then I'm looking at the weather map.
Yeah.
These are different maps. So I don't know exactly where he's at versus the storm, but
yeah.
I'm looking at the highway, and there's 70 and there's 111, and it curves there. And I'm like, I feel like that is where the Walmart is. And they're showing it on the TV. And I'm like, I think, and they're showing, and I'm kind of a weather nerd, and this rotation has tightened significantly. Like it has, you can, even if you didn't know weather, you could see the shape come together, and you can see the hook for, and it looked like that was probably on the ground. And I don't know if it ever was or not, but I'm like, that's good, looking pretty rough. I texted him, I was like, hey, you need to, you know, make sure you stay inside for a little bit. This is going to be there in about 5 to 10 minutes. You need to be inside. And I was like, but I'm pretty sure it's headed for the Walmart you're at right now. And this is
he was
be
like,
close.
yeah, they won't let us leave. I'm like, why are you
they
trying?
won't let us leave. And then, so, and like 2 minutes later, Davis Nolan jumps on there. He's like, it's headed right for this Walmart here in Sparta. Like, that's literally what he said.
And they
I
make
think
fun
I got that.
They,
There's tons of stuff. We're in the western part of the suburbs. I mean, there's Walmart, there's Walgreens.
There's Walmart, there's Walgreens. It's headed right for the Walmart and the Walgreens. I'm like, buddy.
And I don't want to say I'm a helicopter mom.
I didn't tell her any of this.
But I'm scared of everything. And so I just want them to be careful. It's not that I do not allow them to do certain things. Like when we're at say we're at a condo at the beach or something, and we're on a balcony. I don't like my kids to they're
not even allowed to lean on it.
I don't like them to grab the rail and lean over. I don't.
Not allowed.
Just don't. It ain't worth it to me.
Yeah.
Just don't do that. But I know that the friend who was with Cole, I know he had to be like, golly, your mom is, because I'm like, hey, y'all careful if you leave the house now. I mean, Cole will be 20 in July, 20
Right.
years old, and I'm like, watch for tornadoes.
Well, I mean,
but look what happens.
Look what happened.
When you don't do that.
He ends up at the place where it's going, and they were okay. Everybody was fine, but not, probably a couple hours before this even happened, or maybe even an hour before this happened. I told the girl when she couldn't leave. I was like, you can't go anywhere today. She didn't have nowhere to be. She had work to be at.
She wanted to go to Dunkin' or something.
And so, but I told her, I said, look, you need to stay at home today, because she usually goes to work out, or she wanted to go shopping with friends, and I was like, you should keep it at the house today. It's a little shaky weather-wise. She said, okay. So Holly and I are taking a nap, like a mid-afternoon Saturday nap. And she wakes me up. I can hear it thundering, by the way. It hadn't rained yet. I mean, with a heavy rain Saturday morning, then it cleared out. So the storms hadn't got there yet. But I can hear it starting to rumble as I'm napping, which I'm just thrilled with. Like a little afternoon nap, it's storming. I can't be happier. And somebody taps my arm. It's the girl one. Can me and the neighbor go to Dunkin'? I'm sorry, what? Can me and the neighbor, can we go to Dunkin'?
You can't nap at our house.
I'm like, I'm napping, and you're waking me up. It's thundering right now. So I was like, I kind of looked at her, and I pointed up and just did a little, can you not hear the thunder? She can't drive on a good day. And she goes, but it's not raining right now. As if she could just teleport to Dunkin' and teleport back with no. And so I pull up my radar. I'm like, okay, maybe there's nothing nearby and she could go. And I pull it up, and with that line of rain and storms is on the edge of the county. Like it's moving into Coffee County. It's going to rain in 15 minutes. And it's going to be heavy. And I was like, no, you cannot leave. And she kind of stomped off like I had just been the worst. And 15 minutes later, all of our outdoor furniture got moved and relocated a good 30 yards.
The bottom fell out.
And I'm like, I want to walk in her room and be like, hey, you see this? You think you can drive in this? Didn't even recognize that. Anyway,
everybody was
made
fine.
It. Everybody's safe. Thunder Radio Morning Show Overdrive, financed by New Haven Mortgage.
Are you dreaming of a home to call your own or looking to refinance? Look no further than New Haven Mortgage, your local mortgage experts right here in.
Go ahead.
When when the kids were little, that was his thing to say, asked and answered.
Asked and answered. It doesn't matter. They don't care. They just keep on doing it. I mean, it's not stopped them from continuing to ask the same question. All right. Mercantile's closed today. Have a great day, Brian. Mercantile. Let me get y'all. They're closed today. But they had something. I thought maybe they didn't. Make sure when it's you got parties coming up, like graduation parties, Mother's Day parties, weddings, spring and summer. Mercantile. All right, 723-2491. All right, I'm gonna go. See y'all. Have a good day. Talk to y'all tomorrow.